What is going on, Brownie Bros? It is Big Time Brownie here, your coach of the Green Bay Yampers, coming with you for week 3 of the IBL with the team builder, and then the battle will be directly after this. You can check the description below for when the battle starts if you want to skip the team builder. But if you did miss last week, I do apologize. My video file got corrupted, and I was actually recording for both my opponent and me because he didn't have his new laptop yet. But since the video file got corrupted, we just had no. We had no video of the game, but we ended up talking about it last week, and we did like a joint video together. So if you want to, go check that out. We did end up winning that match 1-0, pulling us to 1-1 on the season, and we still have a -4 differential. So hopefully we can work on that. But it was a really exciting game. It came down to a Hawluchas sweep, which I think is going to be basically what a lot of our games come down to. But this week, week 3, we're hoping to keep that winning streak up against the Iowa Hawluchas, who are currently 0-2 with a -8 differential. And the coach of the Iowa Hawluchas is Radioactive. If you haven't already, make sure you go check him out. So his team is really interesting. He has Zeraora, Blastoise, Chansey, Lucario, Cloister, Gmax Alcremie, Rhyperior, Surfetched, Whimsicott, Vileplume, and Flareon. Some really, really interesting Pokemon. Zeraora is obviously just a huge threat. It's pretty much like the fastest good Pokemon in the game. We do have a Selgor, which is faster, but it has a crazy high speed stat. It's also really powerful. It gets some good coverage moves. It has setup potential. So that thing is going to be a problem, especially since, it's just really hard to switch into, especially with our team. We didn't have a ground type. There wasn't one when we took over. So, that'll be interesting. So that's definitely something to watch out for. Blastoise is also super, super scary, in my opinion. Like, the opportunity to Shell Smash is really scary. He has 2 Shell Smashers on his team. So, Chansey is also it's a really good Pokemon. It can Wish, it can Soft Boil, it can basically soak up special hits. And we do have a couple of ways to deal with that this week, so hopefully those work out. Lucario, also some more priority there. It can be special or physical, hard to prep for. And just good dual stab with Steel and fighting, especially with our team. We then have Cloister, one of the Shell Smashers I was talking about, which is just super scary. I hate Cloister. Cloister is one of my least favorite Pokemon. I hate going up against it. It's just very stressful. And then there's Gmax Alcremie, which... not the greatest Gmax, but it did allow him to get some more powerful Pokemon. On the other hand, I believe he has not brought Alcremie yet. So I'll be interested to see if he does bring it, because it's actually a decent Hawlucha counter. So it's definitely possible that he might bring that. Rhyperior, his only Rock Setter on his team, I believe. Cloister can set up Spikes and Toxic Spikes. Lucario maybe can set up Stealth Rocks. I don't know about that. But his only Rock Setter on the team, I expect Rhyperior to come, actually. Surfetched, really strong Pokemon. With Scrappy, so it can hit ghost types, which we don't have. I think its other ability is Defiant, actually, so that's something to watch out for. Whimsicott, the Prankster, Stun Spore, Sleep Powder, whatever, substitute against our Rillaboom. That's going to be really, really annoying. And we have to make sure that we aren't G-maxing Rillaboom too early on if Whimsicott's there. Vileplume, it can Strength Sap. It's also can Sleep Powder. It's annoying Mon to deal with. It's pretty bulky. It has Dazzling Gleam too, which is some pretty cool coverage. And then Flareon has Guts, and it can Flare Blitz things. That's pretty much all it does. But I do expect Zeraora and Rhyperior to come for sure. I think he would bring Lucario because of all of our Steel type or all of our Fairy types. And then Chansey, I think sort of a glue Mon to his team, so I think he'd bring that. Blastoise, it'll be interesting if he decides to bring Blastoise and Cloister, just because we do have that Grassy Glide pressure. So yeah, I think I could definitely see Surfetch coming too. If I had to put my money on it, it would be Zeraora, Blastoise, Lucario, Chansey, Rhyperior, and Surfetched. I think that's what he will end up bringing, but we'll see. But let's get into our team. So after last week, Comfey put in a lot of work with the big roots, so that's what we are bringing again this week. We're bringing Hakumele, which is... actually, lays aren't just garlands. They're actually... there's a lot of different types of lays, and one type of lay is a melee or a song that's woven together and made for someone. A Hakumele means to write and Melee, or to compose rather, and Melee is a song. I'm learning Hawaiian, so I'm very excited about that part. But yeah, so basically a Hakumele is also kind of a composer. But anyway, this Comfey Hakumele is going to be running Draining Kiss, Giga Drain, Calm Mind, Stored Power. So Draining Kiss and Giga Drain gets priority with its awesome ability Triage. And it's the priority Giga Drain is going to really help us against something like Cloister, or against something like Blastoise if it's heads up. The priority Draining Kiss can also help us against Lucario, or against like Zeraora. So that's going to be really good. And then Calm Mind is just, to set up and potentially win. Store Power, if I need to get a hit off and I'm faster than the Mon, again, that my opponent has, I can just go for the Store Power. Also, if he does happen to bring Vileplume, we can actually hit that Pokemon, which we couldn't with just Draining Kiss and Giga Drain. So this Mon has 68 EVs in HP, 4 in defense, 252 special attack, and 180 speed. It is timid nature, so we can outspeed that Lucario. And I think that's the speed tier we basically hit, was that Lucario. So yeah, I think this thing is going to put in a lot of work this week, especially if we can get one Calm Mind up. And the Big Root, you heal back so much, especially with this thing's low HP stat. You're almost getting back to full a lot when you're Draining Kissing or Giga Draining, even at especially at +1. Next up is Ariel, our Primarina. She is holding the Expert Belt. She has 28 EVs in HP, 4 in defense, 4 in SPDEF, 252 in a special attack, and 220 in speed. It is a timid nature, so it's a little bit of a speedy one. I just wanted to make sure to outspeed something like Surfetched, an Adamant Surfetched, because that thing does get access to Leaf Blade, and it can sort of outspeed some of those lower speed tier Pokemon. Like it can outspeed an Adamant Cloister, so with max speed. So that's what that is there for. And we have Surf, Moonblast, Energy Ball, Ice Beam. Surf is a good stab. It hits the Flareon and the Rhyperior for super effective damage. Moonblast, also really good stab, hits the Surfetched. Energy Ball's there for Cloister and for Blastoise, and the Ice Beam's there for those grass types that he has on his team. So yeah, this thing obviously does get walled by Chansey, so we're going to have to deal with that in other ways. So yeah, speaking of which, kind of, we have Klefki, TRT, our fob, Klefki, our key fob, holding the Light Clay. This is a full defensive Klefki, with the bold nature and 4 extra EVs in SPDEF. So max HP, max defense, and it is running Reflect, Foul Play, Spikes, and Switcheroo. I think Spikes are going to be really important to break a potential stash on his Shell Smashing Pokemon. Switcheroo is if he switches in Chansey, we can get the EV Light off of him. Foul Play if he wants to set up with like Zeraora or any of his, it hits a lot of his physical attackers pretty hard. Even like with a +2, if you Shell Smash, if we somehow survive something, we can Foul Play Cloister or Blastoise. And the Reflect is there, so we can basically switch into Zeraora, because that's going to be a problem. Like this is really we switch into Zeraora once on this Pokemon, and then we have to Reflect. And yeah, abilities Prankster, obviously. So next up is Mysterio, which is kind of our win con once again. He is holding the Grassy Seed as always. He is Adamant Nature with 204 EVs in HP, 252 in attack, 4 in defense, 4 in SPDEF, and 44 in speed. So we outspeed all of his Shell Smashers at +2. We are running Close Combat, Acrobatics, Substitute, and Swords Dance at +2. This thing just wins. This thing kills everything on his team, especially after a Spike. So I know my opponent really does not like dealing with Substitute sets, and I didn't really see a need to have another move on. I can also substitute on a potential status condition that Chansey might want to go for or something, and then Swords Dance. So yeah, this Pokemon is really, really good, and hopefully it can bring us a victory once again. And then penultimately, we have Nox making his debut, our Weezing holding the Black Sludge, fully defensive, all HP, 236 in HP, I should say, 252 defense, 20 speed, just to, catch any speed creeping, we can still outspeed. He has Sludge Bomb, Fire Blast, Toxic Spike, and Corrosive Gas, which I've never used, but it renders the item useless, so it completely nullifies what a held item's doing onto the opponent. It doesn't knock it off, so you can still knock it off and get damage, which doesn't really apply this week. But they're still holding the item, but it doesn't do anything. So Eevee Light would be gone, Heavy Boots could be gone, and I think Toxic Spikes also. It's really just going for the end game of Rillaboom, Comfey, or Hawlucha. So hopefully we can get some of our hazards up early, punch some holes in his team with Ariel, and then get sweeping towards the end. And then finally we have our Rillaboom holding the Lumberry, just in case he wants to like Poison Powder, or Prankster Poison Powder, or if he wants to T-Wave with like Chansey or something. I just wanted to make sure that we didn't end up with that, or even if like we can switch in, like not fearing the Scald Burn. This Pokemon has a Jolly Nature with 44 EVs in HP, 204 in speed, 252 in attack, and 4 in Spadef. It's the Grassy Surge ability. With Grassy Glide, Superpower, Acrobatics, and Swords Dance. The reason why we're running Superpower over like Drain Punch is so we can guarantee Oko a Chansey at +2. Grassy Glide's pretty self-explanatory. In the terrain, it gives us priority, which is good. Acrobatics is there. If we consume a Lumberry, it'll go to 110. It helps us hit his grass types. It also helps us hit Surfetch, which I guess we don't really need to. I mean, Grassy Glide is probably going to be our best bet there, especially with the first impression. We're not staying in on Surfetch. We have Klefki as a switch, but Acrobatics also gives us the max Airstream, which does put our speed to +1, which could be massive in this game. That is the team. I hope you enjoy the battle. Hey guys, okay, we're here for the battle. I'm a little bit nervous for this battle, honestly. I want to make the playoffs this season, and this is an important battle to win. Okay. Wow, interesting. So no Rhyperior. He did bring Vileplume. Okay, that actually, now that I think about it, that makes sense. Okay, so no Flareon. He did bring Whimsicott, which is annoying. No Surfetched. No Rhyperior. No Cloister, which thankfully. No Blastoise. So I was totally wrong on what I thought he might bring. So we have Whimsicott, Vileplume. Alright, so Chansey's actually a potential Stealth Rocker. I know he likes to lead his Rocker, based on the limited amount I've watched his battles. I know like that's one of his things. We have 46 seconds, okay. So Vileplume, I guess Chansey could be a lead here. Zeraora, Alcremie, Whimsicott, oh, wow, Lucario, okay. I think I think because Chansey's a possible lead, I think TRT is the safest lead here. If he leads one of his physical attackers, we can go for Reflect. Anything else, we can go for Spike. Chansey, we can even switcheroo if we want to, so. Oh my god, my audio's doing that thing. My audio's doing that thing again. Shoot. Alright, I might mute this audio and put something else on. Okay, so Buttercup comes out. I wonder if it's Toxic Spikes. I wonder if he's Toxic Spikes. Does this thing get Toxic Spikes? I'm just gonna go for a Spike here. Creamy, Whimsicott. Chansey. I only wrote down 5 Pokemon. Okay, Vileplume. I mean, getting up a Spike is going to be nice. Even getting up multiple he does not have a great way to deal with this Pokemon. Like, this Pokemon kind of screws him a little bit. You know, I'm gonna keep the audio for now. Let me know if this audio really puts you off, this gameplay audio. We're gonna go for a Spike. Stun Spore. Okay, honestly, that's fine. I'm just gonna get up another layer of Spike. His potential defogger is Whimsicott. We'll see if he brought defog on Whimsicott. I think Whimsicott gets defog, right? Whimsicott. Oh, it does not get defog. Okay, so he does not have a defogger. Okay, so whenever we get the chance, we gotta get our toxic spikes up. Because it looks like he doesn't have... I think my team is a little bit like... You look at it and you see Colossal as the only like rocker and it sets up spikes, but like Klefki is just such a consistent setter. Okay, so we do get our second layer up. Okay, I mean, that's fine with me. I'm just gonna get another layer of spikes up. I mean, 3 layers of spikes is a lot of damage. And honestly, now everything is in range of Hawlucha. So, although we cannot, when we're running with Hawlucha, we can't just come in on Whimsicott because of the Stun Spore potential. Unless it's like the very last thing. But we do have Wheezing too, which sort of hardballs Whimsicott. I'm just gonna get up another layer of spikes. I don't want anything to be Stun Spore. I can't just switch hard Rillaboom too, because I don't want to take a, what's it called? A Sludge Bomb. I think he probably has to switch here, honestly. I mean, we could get fully paired. Okay, so he does withdraw. Leica. Okay, he's not heavy duty boots. So we could see the Mystical Fire here. I'm gonna go into Nox. I guess Psychic is possible. I know it gets Side Shot. Does it get Psychic? I mean, it must. Calm Mind. Interesting. That is definitely scary. I am going to... I mean, he might just G-Max. Here, there's not a whole lot I can do. I think I have to well, you know what? No, Toxic Spikes helped me in the end more. I could have Haze on this Pokemon. I think he probably just G-Maxes and goes for Max Mindstorm. If he has it. If he doesn't have it, I don't know what he goes for. I'm now wishing I brought Light Screen. So worst comes to worst, I can just sub against this 3 times. Okay, so he Calm Minds again. Which again is super scary. And we're gonna get a layer of Toxic Spikes up, and I think that's all I need. I mean, he has his Poison type in Vileplume, so maybe that was actually dumb play. Now that I think about it, it was a dumb play. I'm just gonna hit Sludge Bomb here. If we can get a Poison, that'd be fantastic. I mean, he probably has Recover. So, Alcremie. I mean, did we just lose to this? Honestly, I don't know. Ooh. Wait, at +3. Wheezing. That did a lot of damage. I didn't crit, did I? 18 to 22%? Okay, so he's probably like split. So if he's full defensive... you know, he might not have G-Max move. So the question is, how much do we do with G-Max Drum Solo? The answer is quite a bit. We'll see here if he has Max Mindstorm. Max Flare. Okay, we're not gonna eat that. Yep, we do not eat that. So, okay. It depends on what his set is, but we kind of have to. So I'm gonna Max Guard here, because there's no way we take a +3 Max Flare. There's no way. And I would assume he's offensive. So what we're gonna do here is we're going to max guard. Just so Hawlucha can come in afterwards and kill him with acrobatics. Now, if he's not, like, if he has no defense investment, if he's just like HP and special attack, this can kill from this range. I should have sludge bombed first. Creamy kills Weezing with Max Flare. Like, the good news is, like, he didn't bring his... Like, Grassy Glide is a lot less important than it was in the team preview. G-Max Finale. Okay. And what that does... Okay, we healed him a little bit. That's okay. What that does is it, pretty sure it, like, lowers my evasion, I want to say. Okay. So now Hawlucha can just come in and kill him, which is fine. Unless we somehow win this, which I don't think there's any way, yeah. But that's okay, honestly. Especially with the amount of chip, like, everything's going to be taking. I didn't see an item, either. So we just go on to Hawlucha. It's much earlier than I would have liked to. But I actually think that Hakumele or Comfey can win. So I think I sub once just in case he switches out. Like, literally just in case he switches out. If he wants to save this thing for something. Okay. So we saw... Okay, Draining Kiss. Okay. Interesting. It was a crit. Okay. So that makes things a little bit worse. Because he got his health back. Shit. At this range, I don't think it matters. Well, actually, it does matter. Oh my god. I literally just gave him health. Okay, thank god. Thank god. Builds Rillaboom with Max Flare. Hawlucha kills. Okay, so I'm assuming we're gonna take a stun spore here. So the question is, I do outspeed everything else. I don't think I want to take a stun spore. You might Tailwind. I'm just gonna acrobatics. He does Tailwind. So Zero Aura now outspeeds us. Ah, I should have subbed. I should have subbed. Lucha kills Alcremie with acrobatics. Hawlucha kills Whimsicott with acrobatics. Okay, so Zero Aura is the play, obviously. We are at +1 defense. And this is where, like, the hazards really do matter. Zero Aura. We are at +1. Level 50. He's not Dynamaxed. Plasma Fists. Okay. Well, we have a chance to live. If he's adamant, we don't. Which he could be adamant. Yeah, that sub was a mistake. Okay, so I think what we do now is we get up our Reflect. We have to be careful here, though, because TRT is the only thing that can check Chansey at this point. So, we'll go for the Reflect here. Please don't get fully paralyzed. I should have subbed. If I subbed there, I was in really good shape. Come on. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? Hacks for hacks. I'll take it. That's fine with me. I'm gonna Reflect. I'm still gonna Reflect here. Please don't get fully paralyzed twice. Okay, cool. Cool. Goes for the Blaze Kick. That does nothing. That actually did nothing. Okay, he has no more Tailwind, which is nice. Okay, we have our Reflect up. Where is Reflect? Where is Reflect? Okay, we have a Reflect up. He's Zeraora. Primarina. Oh my god, okay. So he's not Heavy Duty Boots. Primarina, even with a Reflect up? Oh no, there's no Reflect up. Klefki. Or not Klefki. Comfey. Okay. So, I literally just cannot afford to lose Comfey. So, okay. That's fine. I think I Calm Mind here. I think that's the play. Zeraora kills... Just please don't crit me. Zeraora kills... what did Zeraora kill? Hawluchas with Plasma Fists. And here, I kind of have to Draining Kiss. I don't really have a choice here. Comfey kills Zeraora with Draining Kiss. Okay, so what does he have left? He has Chansey, he has Lucario. Alright, so if he's physical, we're at +1. Lucario, please Swords Dance. At level 50. Okay, we're doing half. Alright, we go for Draining Kiss. And if he has Meteor Mash, or if it's Iron Head, we definitely live. And we should get like all of our health back. Yeah, so we live a Meteor Mash. Yep, okay. And he's Life Orb. Cool. He can't outspeed us. So... Comfey kills Lucario with Meteor Mash. Vileplume, UU defensive. Level 50. Okay, so Store Power actually does quite a bit. So I'm just gonna go for Store Power. Sludge Bomb. I wonder if this kills. It does. Okay. So Vile Plume kills Comfey with Sludge Bomb. We go into Ariel here. And we go for an Ice Beam. So Chansey, it's gonna come down to Chansey with no item. How much does it take from Ariel? It's just not enough. Not enough. I think Chansey just wins. I think Chansey's gonna win this. If we had the poison, if we had the toxic spike up still, that'd be nice. So we still have to get rid of his item. He's probably gonna soft boil here. Oh, he toxicked. Okay. Let's switcheroo. Man, Primarina really, with Moonblast, does nothing. I should have spexed it. I mean, how much is Foul Play doing? Nothing. Okay, and I literally can't take any extra damage. So Seismic Toss. So, okay. This 4% might matter. Okay, he didn't soft boil. But he doesn't have soft boiled. So this is gonna be really close. I might have to end up going for a freeze. Or hope I get a crit. Miss. Interesting. I feel like I would not have risked a miss here, but you know, if he has South Boyle wins in the game. Unless we can literally get... Okay, yeah. It is over, unfortunately. Trying to think. Okay, I mean, I just have to go for the freezes now. Now, if he missed that Toxic, that would have been huge. Alright. 10% chance. We've been burned by freezes before. So if we get a freeze on this turn, I think we still lose. Although it would be close. We would need like a crit freeze. You know, I was so scared of Chansey, and I still just didn't bring enough ways to deal with him. But GG to Radioactive. We fall to 1 and 2 on the season, unfortunately, but we will look back. We will look to bounce back next week. If you did enjoy this, please make sure you hit the like button down below. Also, please make sure you like and subscribe. I'm gonna get out of here. Remember, a video from Big Time keeps your life sublime. So until next time, bye guys. Hi guys, just wanted to give some post-game thoughts as my screen is centered. But basically, I think I might start doing this because it's interesting. I think I 100% put myself in the position to win that game. This is like directly after the battle ended like 5 minutes ago. But I kind of choked it because he only had Zero Aura, which had already taken 3 layers of spikes and was toxic spiked. So he couldn't switch it out and come back in much. Vileplume and Chansey. So when he switched Zero Aura in on the Tailwind with my Hawlucha still out there, I 100% should have switched out Hawlucha because that was my only way to deal with Chansey, and it also took care of Vileplume with the acrobatics. And like with unburdened Pokemon and like with Pokemon that's set up, sometimes I have a really hard time switching out. So that is something like I just need to improve on going forward, and like keeping that in mind, like my win cons, because it was right there. Like if I just switched out hard into Klefki and got my Reflect up, Comfey could have done work against Zero Aura. It could have just taken care of Zero Aura, and then we would have had Hawlucha in the back to just come in and win. So, I mean, that's really unfortunate, but that's sometimes how the way it goes. You learn from it. It just sucks because I'm really disappointed because I put myself in the position to win with Hawlucha, but especially with the spikes up. But unfortunately, it didn't happen. But props to Brady. He kept his Chansey in the back, and that thing is what won. But we will see you guys next time. Remember, a video from Big Time keeps the life sublime. So until next time, bye guys.